FOMO is the fastest way to give your money away, and most traders don't realize they're caught in it until it's too late. We have been trading for 8 years and noticed traders chase setups too late, enter impulsively, and take unnecessary risks because they're afraid of missing out. This emotional trigger leads to poor entries, big losses, and long term inconsistency. So, with that being said, I think we should talk about FOMO on Married to the Markets. Come on, let's go ahead and talk about it. Welcome to Married to the Markets. My name is Chrissy.
And I'm George. And what we really want to talk about today, of course, is what is FOMO all about? What causes FOMO in trading?
Really, because FOMO to me isn't just a feeling, it is a symptom of a deeper mindset flaw.
It truly is. So when people hear FOMO, first of all, let's talk about what FOMO is. FOMO is the fear of missing
Missing
out.
out.
People always feel like they're missing out on something. So what when it comes down to it, some people they compare themselves to others, right? Why somebody else makes so much money and they
Yeah.
didn't, right? So they're looking at different things when it comes to FOMO.
And it's easier nowadays because of social media, because of technology, right? As soon as you get on your phone, them algorithms be tracking you. So as soon they know you're trading or you're into trading, and they'll start
Mhm.
showing you all of people's profits, what people are doing, people's lifestyle. So you get that feeling without even asking for it
Yeah.
sometimes.
Yeah, just watching people wins and you might feel some type of way because you missed out on that trade.
Yeah.
So, it's like what else do you feel like people will experience in a sense when you're talking about FOMO?
Scarcity, right?
Scarcity,
Feeling
that's a
like
good
it's
one.
the only trade. Let me
Yep.
tell you guys something, okay? My alerts go off constantly all day because I take the time to analyze. And if you
Yeah.
don't take the time to analyze, you're constantly in that FOMO mentality. You're chasing what
Mhm.
you're hearing what other people are saying versus you just focusing on what you got going on, right? It's not the only setup
Mhm.
at all. So don't think you got to chase something. If it's gone, it's gone. Like a lot of people who watch us know we don't do gap ups. So
No.
if the thing is gone, it's gone. It is what it is, and we're okay with that.
Yeah. So it's like for us, we stick to our trading plan. So if we have a trading plan and our
Hmm.
trading plan, if we have our alert set and the market gaps up, our alert goes off, but the market gaps up, I'm not trading it. So I have certain trading plans and I stick to that. But what people will feel like is they feel like if they're seeing something and people talking about whether they're posting it, hey, the market is running, I'm up,
Hmm.
50%, right? And you feel like you want to chase and then you end up going to into that trade and then you're trading in FOMO
Yeah.
at that
Well,
point.
it's a lack of a plan because you're not focused. You're not coming into the market saying, okay, today, this is what's on my watch list. This is what
Hmm.
I'm going to be watching and doing. So you're now thinking that every move is the move when it may not be the right move for you.
Yeah, I would always say just stop chasing.
Yeah.
People just chase all the time. Like, yo, if you have your trading plan, stick to your trading plan, right? If you're watching something and it's not part of your setup, then don't take it. It's okay if other people make
Yeah.
money and you don't, right? The thing is, you're preserving your capital. And once you preserve your capital, that's always a win.
It's a dopamine addiction. It's that next high, that next, like, oh my God, instead of sitting your behind down and waiting, you
Mm-hmm.
feel like I gotta be in the market. The bell just rang. Why am I not in the market? That's where you get clapped up. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You get clapped up because you don't wait. And sometimes what we notice for us, at least for me, I would say the trades that I may lose on is because I get in before the first 15 minutes of the market.
Yep.
If I wait the first 15 minutes and let things settle out and let the market do what it needs to do, then everything will be okay. But I think that dopamine addiction is crazy.
And the thing is, it's not that we're wrong on the trade, is that we could get a better entry.
That's it. Better
So
entry matters.
So the alerts will go off for us, and it's like, all right, let's take the trade, but it's within that first 15 minutes. So when you take the trade within the first 15 minutes, those contracts are at the highest point of the
Yep.
day.
Hasn't
In the
settled.
day, it hasn't settled yet. So for us, it's like you're going in the trade, then you might have that pullback on the 15-minute, and then when
Hmm.
it pull back where you entered, now you're gonna be down,
Yeah.
right? Versus just waiting for a little bit more and then follow the trade
And
afterwards.
guys, we could speak on this because we were there. We know what that, chasing, the scarcity, the lack of plan, we've all been there. All the
Hmm.
great traders can sit down and tell you that at some form, they've been there. So that's why they're able to sit down with a clear mind now and talk about things like that. This is why we created Married to the Markets, because
Yep.
it literally is our experience and what we've learned and overcome. And we're just trying to save everybody, right now.
So how can we move past, like for people that's coming in, I always say just learn to be able to accept missing moves,
Oh, yes. Not
right?
every trade is the right trade, and you have to be okay with that.
You just have to learn, like learn to accept if a play passes you, then it passes you.
Yeah.
You're gonna get a next setup. But what you don't want to do is you don't want to force a trade. You end up forcing a trade and then you end up losing on the trade because what happens? Well, you might get in, right? But you get
Mm-hmm.
in too late.
Yeah.
Okay? Because now you're chasing. It broke a long time ago where you were supposed to enter, but you didn't do it. Whether it's because you weren't there, you didn't see it, or you might say, listen, I didn't have the feeling, but now I'm seeing it push, and now it's way past your entry and it's closer to your take profit than you. So by the time you get in, there's not really any profit if there's
Yeah.
pullback or anything. So it's like sometimes you just have to accept that it moved, you missed the move, and then just wait on the next setup.
Listen, there's always another setup. Okay. My thing is, your job is to protect your capital. That's how I say it. I always say, if you still have money, that means you could trade another
You could
day,
trade another day, but
right?
if you go ahead and you mess up, then and you blow your account, then that's on you because you're chasing something that you
Yeah.
wasn't supposed to in the first place.
That part, right? Because when you're missing trades, it basically means that like you're following your rules, guys, right? If it doesn't fit within that, it's a win. Like you didn't blow your account.
Yep.
It's okay, let it go.
Yep.
There will be other trades. Stop chasing. That is the biggest thing that I can say. And I would have to say, as of today, for the last week, right? Last week going into this week, you've seen a lot of that, especially today,
Mm-hmm.
right? The market was playing with everybody's feelings. I'm telling you, everybody, because you hear, oh, wow, we're going into war. So you're thinking, oh, the market is going to dump,
Yep.
right? Because there were people talking all weekend, right? That's when allow people to get
That
into your
FOMO.
head,
That FOMO.
correct? And they're like, oh, the market's going to dump. I'm just going to press the button and take. Well, what did the market do? It pushed up. Once it pushed up, then it turned around and it tanked. And then when you thought, oh man, it's really about to go down, it pushed right back up
Yep.
and broke highs.
Yep.
Like I'm telling you, your feelings it was crazy. It was a good day for us, right? Because we knew how to like block out the noise and certain things of that nature. But I can definitely see how people will get caught up.
Yeah. See, we had a trading plan going in,
Oh, absolutely.
right?
Play
Now
what the market
gives
gives
you.
you.
So when we were trading today, we already knew certain things was gonna happen. There was gonna be fake outs, all that
Hmm.
stuff. So the first 15 minute, what happened? The market start dumping, right? But right within that 15 minute, it popped back up. So those people that think that the market was gonna dump right off the bat,
Yeah,
that didn't happen.
they got caught.
So they got caught in that trap. So now when the market is going back up, guess what? They start selling
Yeah.
because the market, oh my God, the market shift.
And guess what? That came right back around and dumped. And so if they would have held, they would have made money. But it's just a chance that you're taking, right? Your job is to protect your capital. So if you see that it's breaking your stop loss and you're going to get out because you're trying to protect your capital, you didn't know that the market was going to play a yo-yo effect today.
Yep. Yep. So you just have to have your trading plan. And for us, we notice like we said earlier, right? The first 15 minutes is where we normally wait.
Yeah.
If we take a trade before that first 15 minute, it's not that we're wrong, but then we find ourselves being like, man, we could have got a better entry if we just waited for that 15
Yeah, I just feel
minutes.
like if you waited for the 15, we would have been in and out faster versus having to do the little drawdown, come and wait. And you don't
Hmm.
have to play those games, right?
Yeah. So now it's like, and this is one of the things where he said you have to refrain from saying certain things,
Yeah.
right? You have to tell yourself, listen, that wasn't the trade,
Nope.
right? That wasn't my trade. So now instead of blaming yourself, just be like, yo, you know what? I missed out on it, and
Yeah.
that's okay
And I'm okay with that.
because that wasn't part of my trading plan.
Yeah. We used to beat ourselves up. right? There was a
Shit.
time we used to beat ourselves up. So don't feel bad if you're now getting started and you're beating yourself up. You're watching videos like this because you're trying to shift your mindset. You're trying to become a better trader. And psychology is the biggest part of trading.
Mhm.
I would truly have to say.
Yeah. And the thing is, guys, I feel like I missed out sometimes. Even
You do.
today, right? We did a SPY put,
Yeah.
and I saw the rejection, and I'm like, yo, I'm gonna take this put.
Hmm.
And when I took the put, I saw the 1 hour candle, I saw the shooter on it, and I'm like, yo, I'm taking
Yeah, he
this.
did say that. He's like, babe,
And
look at this
I'm
candle.
I'm like, this looks so sweet, right? But what happens is start pushing back up. I had my stop loss in place. So I knew that if it break a certain level, I was gonna get out. And sure enough, it went in my direction,
It did.
right? And
You got
I
out early and
I
you felt
took
some way about that.
yeah, I did. I did because I took a 95% trade. I took a
Yeah.
95% profit.
And
And
that's
that
big for some people.
and that profit went to 500.
Correct. And last week, right, when Google went off at the end of the week,
Yeah.
what did we get out at? Like what?
Oh my God.
It was
Uh,
100%,
you got 100. I got
and it
300.
went to over
Over
1,000%.
1,000%. Yeah.
That's crazy. And not every day is like that.
Yeah.
But you get those moves and you're like, yo, this is unbelievable. Like, is this really happening?
Yeah.
And it does, especially on a Friday, you can find things like that.
Yeah. On a Friday, I like to now on Fridays we trade with less, but
Yes.
I like to look for 100% trades.
That's his thing.
Right? I like to look for those 100% trades on Fridays. I like to trade a little bit more risky, but with a lot less to get those volatility, those same day contracts.
Yeah. So staying disciplined is what's going to help you fight off FOMO. It really is. You have to clearly define your goals, what your strategy is, and just know you got to wait for it.
Mm-hmm.
So I have certain alerts that may go off, and especially on my Google. So I try not to touch Google until my alert tells me it's go time. And when my alert tells me it's go time, then you know you could throw ahead and throw the bag because you back tested, you did the work and whatnot. So you just have to just clearly know what your setup is going to be just to help you fight that FOMO going long term.
Yeah, and the next thing is you gotta limit your social media
When trading.
when you're trading. Okay.
Listen, I love social media. You
Yeah.
guys know I'm on social media all day, every day, in the stories. But when I am trading, my phone is on do not disturb.
Yeah.
My family, my friends, it's not only social media. I just think being on the phone, period, is a
It's
distraction.
a distraction.
So I put my phone on do not disturb so no one knows. And I let people know, hey, do not contact me within these hours. Between 9, I say 9 o'clock because I'm prepping, getting ready. Between 9 and 11, my phone does not ring.
Yeah.
It is what it is. It
Yeah.
doesn't ring.
Because the distraction will come up and then somebody start talking
Yeah.
to you and you be like, man, I'm in a trade. What's going on with the trade?
But that
And you
happened.
can-
That used to happen to you a lot back in
it
the
used
day.
to. It
Like his
used to.
friends, we love you. But like his friends will call and the market just opened and he will take the call and it will distract him.
And I'll
And he
miss
will
out
end
on the
up
trade.
correct. And he'll always miss out on the trade when
Yeah.
that happens. So now,
Or I'll be in profit.
Yeah.
Needed to take profit,
but you on the phone.
but I'm on the phone. It hit target, didn't see it, and then came right back down. So there's always that where you just, if you have that time set that time and just be like, listen, if you was, think about it. If you're at your regular job at a 9 to 5,
You're not going to be on the people's phone on the
you
phone
can't
while you're
do
doing
that.
the job.
You have to be focused on that job.
Correct. So
Right?
take this like a job.
So take it serious. If you're trading and you have certain amount of time set allocated for that time, then don't do anything
You guys,
else.
I only allocate 2 hours to
Yeah.
trading.
Well,
That's it.
Well, 1.5 if you're talking from
Yeah,
when
from the
bell-
time the bell rings
right.
but before that, you
but
know,
we
let's
prep
just
before
say
that.
let's say 9 to 11.
Yeah.
That is my work hours.
Yeah.
It really is. That's how I see I'm going to work. I get up, I get dressed, I put myself together and I go to work.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
But remember this, not because it's 2 hours. We prep way
Oh,
before
yeah,
that.
obviously the night
So,
before. There's a lot
yeah.
of work that goes into it, but I'm just saying allocate it on a daily basis
Mm-hmm.
for that time, 2
Yeah.
hours.
So what else can we say like to prevent ourselves from falling into that trap of FOMO?
Um, know thyself. That's what I'm going to say. Know thyself, right? Review your winning trades. And then when you look at those winning trades, you're going to realize they were never rushed.
Mm-hmm.
Figure out you. Figure
Mm-hmm.
out what your flaws are, work on yourself, become a better version of yourself, but just block out the noise. Just tell yourself this is your season to shine and you just need to keep focused.
Mic drop right
Mic
there.
drop.
Mic drop right there. So, guys, don't get caught up into FOMO. FOMO can be something where you end up losing a lot of money because you're chasing, because you're seeing other people posting, when all you need to be doing is being focused on you. Focus on your plan. Whatever alerts you set up, whatever trading plan you have set in place, then worry about that, right? There's always going to be other setups. There's always going to be something that you could play, but you have to make sure that you're disciplined enough to when you get that opportunity, you're ready to take it and you're not looking at other people out there posting and miss out on something that you spend the time, put alerts in, and have a trading plan for miss out on.
Yes, and we heard you guys loud and clear. A lot of you guys wanted a safe space where you could come, you could trade, we can talk. So we created the Married to the Markets Discord. So you guys can now go in.
Mm-hmm.
We will leave the link in the description so you can go in, follow us, join us. We will be doing some live call outs just as well, so you can sign up for that. We will host boot camps, workshops, and we are offering mentorship just as well. So if you guys are interested in any of those, tap in, comment below, let us know, and we will get in contact with you.
All right, guys, thank you so much for watching and supporting us. If you're not already subscribed, make sure you subscribe to our channel as well. Till then, guys,
We'll
see
see
y'all
you
next
next
time.
time.